Hello everybody and welcome back to another Danger 5 Brotato guide. For this guide we are doing the Generalist. A couple of different options you can go with the Generalist. The Generalist has a +2 melee damage for every 1 range damage, +1 range damage for every 2 melee damage. So every time we take flat, melee or range, we're getting a definite buff there. You can only equip 3 weapons and 3 ranged weapons at once, 3 melee weapons and 3 ranged weapons at one time. So 3 and 3. Got a lot of options here you can go with. You can go with the precise and take the shuriken and the knives, and you can go with primitives and take the slingshots and the cacti. You can do all sorts of stuff. My personal preference though is to go with the ethereal ghost axe to start. I think this one has great synergy with the Generalist just because it ramps up so much. You're getting flat damage, or you're getting damage percentage from the ghost axe every time you kill 20 enemies. See if we can get this tree here real quick. Yep, got it, and we got the extra damage buff there. We're already getting the extra damage buff of 1. Here we're gonna look for. I'm going to start out and just reroll once and look for harvesting. And we're going to take some harvesting here. And the reason why I like this weapon is because it has the Ghost Flint, Ghost Axe, and the Scepter, and they all synergize together. The one downfall is that you get, for every dodge, you can get up to 30 dodge if you have 6 of these weapons. But you do lose 5 armor. But I feel like you can make up that 5 armor pretty easily, and having 30 dodge with 6 weapons, plus you're getting all the buffs from the other weapons, it's kind of amazing. So here we're going to take the lumberjack shirt because we got it nice and early. I feel like with this build, the Generalist is one of the easier characters to get Danger 5 done on. Some of the other weapons don't have that nice buff of that, 30% dodge that you get from these weapons. Yeah, you do lose armor, but like I said, 5 armor is not too hard to make up. A nice level 3 armor and a level 2 armor, and you're already back in the positives again. Let's see, let's go here. Let's re-roll this, and I'm just going to take some luck here. Get our luck up a little bit. And we'll keep going with the ethereal weapons. And there's Ghost Flint, which is nice. That'll buff our attack speed. Hedgehog is really great here. It's got +2 melee damage and +1 range damage. I'll show you when we take that, the buffs that we get from that. And a Ghost Scepter on our next roll is really nice too. So what that does is it gives you an increase of your overall health every 20 enemies killed. So with this axe, we're getting lots of damage. With the flint, we'll get attack speed, and with the scepter, you're getting overall health. So a lot of buffs there for just killing enemies, not having to buy anything. And that's a real benefit. It's got another damage buff there, another damage buff there. So you can see they're already starting to add up. Level up twice there. Here I'm going to take some attack speed to get that going, and we will take the 8 harvesting to get more harvesting going. We got all sorts of upgrades here. We're going to take that for the range damage, upgrade that, the axe to the second one. I'm going to combine these 2 axes so we can take the Ghost Flint. The Ghost Flint is a melee weapon, so we can only have 3 melee weapons at once, so that's why I combined those. And we've got another Ghost Flint, which is awesome, another Ghost Axe, so we're already starting to get a lot of nice weapons early game. And I think I'm just going to go to wave 4. Save a little bit of money for the hedgehog on the next wave. The primitive option is a good option to go with the slingshot and the cacti, but I feel like that if you really want to ramp up near the end of the game, or the end of the wave 20, and be able to kill bosses easily, this run just has an easier time at it. I took a hit there. I mean, this is still Danger 5, so you can still die fairly quickly, especially from projectiles and whatnot, so you just kind of keep an eye on that. Here we got a +4 on melee, so we're going to take that. When we take melee, you'll see that we took +4 on melee there, and we got 2 range out of it too. So we got +4 melee, +4 range. Real good buff. Again, Hedgehog, even more melee and more range. I combined that because I had to, and we're going to combine these and take that. And I think I'm going to lock in the harvesting here too, because having extra harvesting is never a bad thing. And we got another Ghost Scepter, which is awesome. So Ghost Flint is great after 20 enemies, and the more you upgrade these ethereal weapons, you get the upgrades quicker. You get, you know, instead of taking maybe 20 enemies to killing it to get an upgrade, you may only take you 15 and then 10, and so the upgrades come quicker, and it just keeps ramping up the more upgrades you get. So, like I said, not really any downside to taking these for this build. That's why I just think the Generalist is one of the easier ones. Also, you're not getting really any negative impacts from other modifications. Some of the other characters, you have so many negative impacts that it makes it difficult. Scared Sausage, I'm just going to take here because it's free, and I like taking free items. And here I'm going to take... I think I'm going to go Lifesteal, a little bit of Lifesteal, and we're going to get our HP regen back up to positive. Lemonade's awesome. We'll take that Scepter, we'll take the Fertilizer, we'll take the Lemonade. Lemonade gives you that 1 HP for every consumable picked up. And we got another Scepter. So here we have 6 weapons. You can see that we have plus 30 dodge already. So our dodge is already halfway up to 60, which I believe is the cap. And then we do have that -5 armor, which you can take a hit and die pretty quickly. So we want to get that up pretty quickly. Alien Worm I'm going to take for the extra HP and the HP regen right now. And Metal Plate's really good because you get the armor. So we can start getting our armor back. I'm willing to sacrifice damage because the axe is going to give us damage. For every 16 enemies we kill for a level 3 axe, we're getting +1 damage. So we're always going to take that because we want the extra armor and survivability. Let's go on to wave 6. Hope everybody's enjoying my guides. I've been having fun doing them. I'm just been doing it for myself as kind of a learning, and I'm going to be streaming more often, so I just want to do put some guides up onto YouTube and for my Twitch channel, just for fun. So if you enjoy them, give me a like or subscribe, or you can come on over to my Twitch and check me out over there. I live stream and I play all kinds of games, not just Brotato. I just love this game, so I just want to do some guides for it for my own benefit and just have fun with it. Okay, wave 6 complete. Here we could take range. I'm gonna re-roll here, and I'm gonna take this +9 HP. That's a good buff to HP. We want to get our HP up to about 100. So Metal Plate we're gonna take all the way. We have a lot of dodge from all our items, and that +3+ range is a really good item for this because we're buffing both melee and range and getting a lot more buffs with our modifications. So definitely gonna lock that in. Charcoal I am gonna take for the +2 melee, get more melee ranged, and we got a little bit of elemental loss there, or actually added there, so we just lost harvesting. Baby Gecko I'm going to take for the range and the extra pickup. Another charcoal, I think I'm going to lock that in. The gambling token, we can get our dodge back with that. We're going to lose a little bit of armor, but we can get that dodge that we kind of already took away back. If we get our dodge cap to about 60, that'd be amazing. And we don't have to worry about dodge anymore, and we can start buffing other stuff. The big enemies are here. You're going to want to kill. You still get all the materials from it. The big packs, if you hit the big packs like that, it's really nice. You could probably get an upgrade from just hitting a couple big packs for damage and attack speed. So make sure you're taking out your trees. Make sure you're staying alive. Pretty slow right now. Usually would have a little bit more speed if I could, but just keep your distance and stay calm, and there's no need to rush in if you don't need to. If you can't kill the enemies, just kind of back out and heal up a little bit. Here I'm going to take the +4 to melee damage to increase our melee and our range. And we're going to take that alloy, the charcoal, all good upgrades. Mouse could be good because we're going to get lifesteal, +10 enemies. We're going to lose a little bit of harvesting, but those +10 enemies are going to give us more materials to harvest. So I'm going to lock that in. And I'm going to take the landmines just because we have the money. And they're fairly cheap. I mean, they're only 30 and they give you a little bit of damage. We want more enemies, especially for this build, because the more enemies we kill, the more buffs we get, and then you really start to notice that you'll be ramping with damage, attack speed, and all the other good stuff. So, White Mouse was not that bad of an item to take. Actually, pretty good. And we're getting lifesteal too, which any kind of health regen, lifesteal. This helps with survivability on Danger 5. Got a couple upgrades there right at the end. We're hitting about 200 harvesting at the end of the wave, which is good. Now here's where I'm going to start taking a little bit of a... we could do 3 range. I'm going to go with attack speed here just because I want to get our attack speed up. I feel like that's a little low. Take that mouse. Gentle Alien is really good because we get HP damage and more enemies. So more enemies, more buffs. We take the gecko and the alien. I'm going to wait on the gambling token till the next wave. So now we should see, especially for this wave, taking the mouse on this wave, because this is essentially a money wave. The more enemies you have, the more money you're going to get. And we're just going to start wailing on these guys. These guys are pretty easy to kill, and they're going to continuously give us buffs to all our weapons. And if we can keep buffing these weapons, we can just get stronger and stronger and stronger. Might need to do a little bit of dodging here and there, but shouldn't be anything that you shouldn't be able to handle. Especially if you've been playing Brotato a bit and made it to level 5. Danger 5, you should know how to dodge some enemies and bosses by this point. If you're on Danger 0, this should be no problem. Alright, 524 materials. Leather vest is awesome. +2 armor, +2 dodge. We're going to definitely take that. Turret, we'll take one of those. And Dangerous Bunny gives us free reroll in the shop. We'll take that. Here I am going to take some life. Actually, we'll take our armor and get our armor back up so we're in the positive at least. Take some more melee damage and range damage, and we'll take even more armor. So we get our armor up to 4 already on just that one wave. Lose a little bit of armor, get some dodge back. And I'm not going to sacrifice range for damage. Acid, we could do, let's sacrifice a little bit of dodge for more HP. I want to get my HP up to at least 100, and we'll take more trees. Bag's good because we're going to lose speed, which I don't like to do. I'm going to lock that in. I'm not going to take it right now because I want to see if I can get some speed up on the next wave. Crown, you're definitely going to want to take. That's going to give you an 8% increase to your harvesting at the end of every single wave. So we really don't have to worry about getting more harvesting at this point because it's going to do it through that. And we'll just take the turret for more damage. Hope everybody's day is going well. It's a beautiful day here in the Midwest. It's about 78, almost 80 degrees. Perfectly sunny. Nice cool breeze. And just epic weather for the Midwest. Usually we have, insane winds, tornadoes, sharknadoes, hurricane-nados, monsoons, flooding. I mean, we have everything. And it can all just show up the next day, and the weatherman doesn't know what the hell he's talking about, and we just all of a sudden have crazy weather. So that might still happen today, but I don't think it's gonna. I was trying to get that loot alien, so that's why I lost a little bit of health there. At least that crate. Health is looking pretty good. I'm not like doing insane dodging. I'm just kind of going around. Pocket Factory is going to be great because we're going to get the extra turrets per tree spawns and metal. I'm going to go ahead and take metal for more armor, and I do want to get my speed up, so I'm going to take that. And Shady Potion, I don't want to lose it. Well, you know what? We'll take the 20 to luck right now. So now we have a lot of things in green. We're all back in green for our main stats, our primary stats. And let's go with... we're not going to take harvesting because we're getting that through the weapons. And let's see, we took some crit chance there, and now we'll take the upgrades. We'll get some nice upgrades. Take the bag so we can get some money from the crates. I'm not going to take torture just because I don't want to deal with having to deal with HP just randomly losing. Let's see here. We'll go with a melee damage, the riposta or riposte as some people say, is +2 melee damage and another benefit of 100% chance to deal more damage. So we're going to take that for sure. I'm going to take the coupon here to lower prices a little bit. And then Ghost Flint is another upgrade, so we're going to take that. Metal Detector is going to be good because we're going to get extra double value from picked up materials and luck and engineering. We don't really need the engineering, but we do have a couple turrets, so... Black Belt, I will sacrifice luck for the 3 melee and XP gain. Rip and Tear, I don't want to sacrifice harvesting right now, so I'm not going to take that. So here we got Gargoyle on wave 11. This one could be kind of tough because you're dealing with the punching pad guys, which are can have quite a bit of health to them. So I just try to stay close as I can to him and doing damage because the circle is, you know, the perimeter, and you want to stay within that. Just kind of follow him around and take out the punching bags as you go. Trying to avoid as much damage as possible. Guy can be kind of rough, so once you get to this stage, your options are, if you have, you know, enough damage and stuff, you can try to take him out and get in there. I'm just going to try to go around and take some enemies out and grab harvesting on this wave and stay alive. I'm not too concerned about the crate right now. I'm going to continue to get my upgrades from all the guys anyways, and I don't think I'm going to have enough damage to take that guy on head on right now with all the projectiles flying around everywhere. Okay, Cog, we got 4 engineering. I don't need that, so I'm not going to take it. Bandana, I'm not going to lose that much damage for piercing right now. But I am going to take more attack speed. I do want more attack speed. I want to get my attack speed way up. We'll take another Ghost Axe to level that up. The Black Belt. And we could take... Let's take even more dodge to get our dodge up even higher. Mastery doesn't really do us any good because it's minus range, so that doesn't help us. I'm not going to take that right now. Normally this would be good for a melee build though. And plus 10 damage for a little bit of cracks. Oh, we'll do that. We'll do the plus 10 and more damage. We don't really need it because we'll get damage from the weapons, but another Ghost Scepter upgrade, and let's just go ahead and take this axe by combining... Oh, I thought I had money. I didn't have money for that, so that's my bad. We'll get the next wave. We'll have to make it through this wave with only 5 weapons, which is still doable. Hopefully that way maybe our... At this point I think it's almost better to have 2 flint axes. I like to have a lot more attack speed just so I can take care of the mobs quicker, especially since we got the mouse and all the other and the gentle aliens that we got and stuff. So we have a lot of enemies on the wave. Very easy to get overwhelmed, and the faster you attack, the better you can take care of those enemies. Definitely getting some upgrades now. Not really having any problems with survivability on this wave. You can see our health's already up to 78. You want to be up at least 100 for the end. I apologize there for the pause, but we can get more max HP. I'm going to wait on that. I'm going to re-roll here to see what we get. I think I'm going to take a little bit more armor and re-roll, and we'll take max HP or HP regen. So now we'll take that Ghost Axe that we didn't have last wave. And I'm going to go ahead and take metal for more speed, armor, damage, and HP. I'll sacrifice a little bit crit chance for that. And the ritual will be good because we don't have engineering. We want damage and lifesteal. Ghost Scepter times 3. So we're definitely going to take that next wave. We'll combine these two and get another Ghost Scepter. Lemonade's great. HP recovered from consumables is always good. And we'll go to wave 13. Yeah, absolutely beautiful day today. So I think at some point I will go out, get a run in, trying to train up a little bit and get ready for at least a 5K here in the next week or two. Doing a 5K for charity. I could end up walking it. I don't know. We'll see. But I'd rather run it. So been running for about a couple weeks now and trying to do about 2 to 3 runs a week. Have any of you ran races, or what do you do for exercise? Let me know in the comments. I do like to run the charity races sometimes just to get out, and in the morning, gets you out, you get the race done, you feel good the rest of the day. Helps charity, and you get your health benefit too. Baby with the beard, I'm not going to take that. I don't want to lose range right now, so we could take it. You know what? No, we're not going to take it. I'll recycle it. And I'm going to reroll here, and I think I'm going to take some... We'll take some lifesteal. So here... Okay, so let's combine those and take that. Actually, we will, and we'll combine this and take that. So... Now we have a level 4 Ghost Axe, which is going to be 1% damage for every 12 enemies, and this one gives you 1 HP for every 12 enemies, so we really should start ramping up here soon. And lifesteal from Butterfly, we don't need elemental, so I'm going to take the lifesteal. And little muscly dude, a little loss of range, but you gain that +3 to melee damage, that's really nice. Adrenaline is +5 to dodge. Chance to heal on dodging attacks, so we're definitely going to take that because our dodge is pretty high, so if we can dodge and heal at the same time, that's great. Schmoop we don't really need because we don't want to lose damage at this point, but I will lock in a little muscly dude. Wheelbarrow's good. We'll lose a little bit of armor, but you know what, I'm not even going to bother taking that because there's another Ghost Axe there, and we'll take that next wave. These big guys that have the little projectile dudes that come out after them, just kind of hang around them and make sure you're taking them out right away. That way you won't get overwhelmed. But over the years I've run 5Ks, 10Ks, done half marathons. Half marathons were rough. I have it on my bucket list. Eventually I want to do a full marathon. I don't know though, man. After that half marathon I was pretty wiped out. But you never know. I mean, if I have a good year and feel good, I might still do it. Kind of try to stay in the middle of the board on these waves. It'll help you hit enemies more and pick up materials too. Just gotta kind of be wary of the projectiles. So diploma is +10 engineering XP. We don't need either one of those things, so I'm just going to recycle the diploma. We can get more dodge here, which we can get close to cap, so I'm going to take that. And then we'll take the little muscly dude. We'll take the axe upgrade and another scepter upgrade. Little frog, we got pickup range plus harvesting. We lose a little bit of dodge. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and take the little frog. Little frog's pretty good. And we'll upgrade that Ghost Flint to a level 4. So we get that upgrade at every 12. Blindfold, crit chance and dodge. We're not going to deal with that right now. Recycling machine, dangerous bunny are all good. So we'll get on to wave 15. And here we got the monk. The monk he will lay these little eggs to start out. And what I like to do is I like to go ahead and just run around and take out these little eggs as soon as possible. Otherwise, those will spawn into the bigger guys, and they can cause kind of a problem on Elite Wave. Hopefully we can get close enough to him where we can do some damage now and not hit his projectiles. But we're starting to ramp damage pretty good. I'm just going to go around. Again, you don't have to kill him, but if he's going to come at me, I'm going to hit him, you know? So we're taking out some of these guys fairly quickly. Health is looking pretty good. This is kind of like an unfortunate mutation here with the middle circle in the middle. I'm just moving very slowly and just trying to avoid all the projectiles as much as possible. In the circle, hopefully your health regen and everything should get you through the wave. Unable to kill him there, but that's fine. Here I'm just going to take... We could have killed him if we would have probably had a little bit more damage, so I'm just going to go with 6 melee here. Just let's get our damage up even higher. Riposte we're going to take, and free reroll, recycling machine, barricade, plus 8 to armor. We're standing still, but we lose 5 speed. I don't want to lose speed. I'm already pretty low on speed right now, so let's get Dangerous Bunny for another free reroll. We can't upgrade this axe right now because we already have 3 ranged weapons and 3 melee weapons, and none of them can be combined. But we can combine that axe with the other purple axe. Pumpkin's good for range builds, but we're not going to take that right now. And I'm just going to go to wave 16. I like to kill all the elites, but sometimes you just, you know, better off being alive than to ruin a whole run just to try and kill an elite. We've done all sorts of crazy races. I did one race where it was a whiskey race. It was really interesting. You get up at 8 in the morning and you drink a big thing of whiskey, and then you go run the race, which I was just burping whiskey the whole race. And then they had whiskey tastings from different companies after that. It was pretty cool. Might have had one too many whiskeys, but fun day nonetheless. Alright, wave 16, boiling water. We got elemental damage, which we don't really care about, so we're going to recycle that. And then we got, I'm going to take some more lifesteal here, just because it's times 3, torture. Again, I don't really want to not have any other options to heal and just be restoring through HP regen. Our HP regen is pretty low right now, so not worth it to me. We'll take that axe upgrade. We could do gambling token. Let's just do gambling token, and we are up to 56 on our dodge now, which is getting close to cap. Little muscly dude. We're gonna lose a little bit. We're gonna lose a lot of range if we take him again. But our max HP is looking good. I don't think I'm gonna take him right now, so I'm gonna hold off on that. Wandering bot just slows down enemies when they get close. It's not really worth the money in my opinion. And then we're gonna get another Ghost Scepter upgrade, so we'll take that. Cyclops Worm, we could do more 12 damage, but we don't need it because we're getting that through the weapons. Lost speed, HP regen. So far none of these are ideal upgrades, so crit chance, elemental damage, lose range, we don't want that. Hedgehog's good, we will take Hedgehog. And coupon, even lower prices. And let's keep going. And another flint, but we can't upgrade that, so I'm just gonna reroll. You go to wave 17. Also done one race where we had to chug a beer. It's like the beer lap race or something, where you have to show up and you chug a beer each lap. And I think it was like 6 laps or something. Yeah, because we did. I'm like, I'm not gonna chug a bunch of beer and then go run. Like, that's not ideal for me. But I mean, I did it. But I did it with a friend of mine, and we combined ours together. Like, we did a relay instead of me just doing it by myself for the whole thing. it's just like called the beer run, I think. And it was fun. The beer was terrible, and if I ever did it again, I would bring my own beer because their beer selection was completely awful. Tree, we'll take that. Extra tree never hurts. I'm going to take 3 armor here, so keep getting our armor up for survivability for that final wave. And can't take that ghost axe, so we will just keep... We could take range damage, but we're going to lose speed. We'll take some landmines. We will keep rolling. Don't really need the bag at this point. We're on wave 17. We will take the lemonade, though, and the ghost scepter for more upgrades. And flint, we could take... Let's just take baby elephant, just because we have the money. Don't want to lose speed again. Range versus range damage. Our range is already really low at 5, but I don't know. More damage, we'll take it, whatever. Jousting Lance, level 4. We don't have medieval, so we're not taking that. I will take Blood Leech for the lifesteal and HP regen, though. Mother, this is Mother, and in my opinion, this is one of the harder bosses, just because she ramps up very, very quickly, in my opinion. Right after that phase there, if you don't have enough damage, lifesteal, and health, you can get overwhelmed very quickly by mobs, so just be wary of that. But right now, we're getting a lot of buffs to our weapon upgrades. See if I can get that loot alien, which I did. But it's okay. Like, I just dialed back and I'm just gonna kill all these enemies and take all their buffs, I guess. Doesn't matter to me to kill her. I would like to get in there and kill her. We'll see. Maybe I'll get in here. See if we can do it. So armor and lifesteal is looking pretty good. I may be able to kill her. Let's see. Nope. 6 seconds. 5. Yeah, I'm in here with... Yeah, took her down with, you know, a couple seconds left. So HP regen, lifesteal, armor, dodge, all look real good right now. Took a lot of tanks there. I'm going to sacrifice luck for more melee damage. And then we got another black belt. Going to take that again. Medical turret, we'll take that. Weird food, we'll take a little bit of HP recovery and from that. And jetpack speed plus dodge. I'm actually going to take that because, I mean, that's an insane amount of speed. And you can see that now we've maxed out our dodge at 60. Your cap is 60. Triceps, 4. We're going to take that. We're going to take that damage. And let's see what else we can do here. Get even more damage. We'll take the metal. We'll take the lemonade. Ghost Scepter is another upgrade. Let's sacrifice a little bit of the armor again for a little bit more crit chance and get our crit chance into the 10. Our speed is 23 now, so now we can sacrifice speed for a little bit of HP regen. And then we don't need the piggy bank at this phase. We're at wave 18. It's not really going to pay off for us. Scared sausage. Could take, well, let's take the laser turret. We'll take another campfire. We'll take another turret. We'll go to wave 19. So that was pretty tanky to take on the Mother and just get in there. So now we'll just kind of hang out on wave 19 here and see. Looks like we're killing everything fairly quickly. The elites are not even really getting to us by the time we kill them. Every time we keep killing enemies, we keep upgrading. So we're just getting more and more and more damage. And we're not moving, so I'm just going to kind of run around and grab all these materials. I'm running through enemies. It's dodging pretty much everything by this point. I don't have any health problems. I don't see my health going down all that much. So I'm literally just running through enemies at this point. Not even trying to dodge. So that's the nice thing about this build is you get to the end and it's kind of like last few waves are very, very easy. We don't need any harvesting at this point. We'll take some HP regen. We'll take more attack speed. We have 900 at this point. Materials, so we can just keep looking for upgrades. Let's take some damage. and keep re-rolling here for fun. Can't take any of these upgrades. Candle, you could do minus enemies at this point if you're scared to take on all these enemies and just want to take on the boss wave with less enemies. But losing damage is better, just do damage and destroy everything at this point. Blood Leech is good because we don't need harvesting. Landmine's good. Bait we could take for more damage, but I don't really want to deal with the special enemies on the boss wave, so I'm going to wait on that. Here we could take, we'll just combine and take this Ghost Scepter. And another Lemonade. Attack speed, crit chance, range. We'll take that. Poisonous Tonic just for fun. And the metal we can't take. And I think we're done. So we can go on to the bosses and see what we can do against these two. I like to go a circular rotation around these two guys. The same way the big projectiles are going usually. I try to kind of hang around one of them. And just keep an eye on where you're placing yourself for the mutations like that. Once you get into the circle mutation, I kind of just hang out in here and wait until this other one comes back and forth. And then we can just take down this other guy. Just like that. So, Generalist, really easy if you take the Ethereal and you build up all your damage and everything. You get plenty of dodge. Just build your armor back up a little bit and make sure you have health regen and all that. You can see that by the end we had 213 damage because of the axes, and our attack speed was 135. So a lot of damage and attack there. Plus we had our flat melee in range that we were building up. Dodge was capped. Armor was only at 7, which, you know, that's fine too, but could have been a little bit better. But that's it for the Generalist. Hope you enjoy the guide. If you do, leave a like or subscribe, and I will see you in the next guide.